The theme song that he has is so funny to me. Oh, okay, let's go, Nanami. What are you doing? Shanta, hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be watching Kamisama Hajimemashita, Season 1, Episode 7. In the last episode, Nanami was sick, and so Tomoe had to go to school instead of her in her place, and Kurama didn't realize it was Tomoe, and so some shenanigans ensued there, and I forgot what happened after that. Oh, and then, okay. And then Mizuki came to visit in the meantime while Tomoe was gone, and he showed Nanami, like he kind of threw her into the past, and she took the form of this girl called Yukiji, right? And she met Tomoe as he was before, and he was a totally different Tomoe, and she was super afraid of him, and she ran away from him. But we also know that's probably not all of the story there with Yukiji, because Tomoe was thinking about her in a different episode in a way that implied that there was more going on between them. But Nanami, you know, that was her like experience, and that was a short-lived experience where she just experienced Tomoe as very scary and cold, and she was just like, she didn't recognize who he was. And then she came back to the present and saw who Tomoe was, like, and you know, saw Tomoe and how much he like was different now, and she just like was just like, okay, this is the real Tomoe, like this is my Tomoe, you know, and that's all. I don't care about anything else or something for the moment anyway. So yeah, sorry that I blanked there. So now let's get into this episode and see what I don't know what experience we're gonna have here. A fun experience. Please don't fall off a building. Instead, check out my Patreon to get ahead on Kamisama Hajimemashita reactions. I posted episode 12 on my Patreon, and you can check it out if you're interested. More importantly, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy. Don't forget to support the original content, and let's get into it. The god asked the boy out on a date. Their tests. Exams. Okay, you have a clear agenda here, dude. Why is that a reason for them to get along? Okay, what's up? Oh, is that what you were spying on? Yeah, that's true. But I mean, you should realize that Tomoe was in your place the other day. So who knows what he did. Okay, she wants to take credit for it. Let's go. The theme song that he has is so funny to me. What? Good job, Nanami. You did. He's not used to this. How will you survive? So she can't see him? No, okay. Oh shit. Oh, Kurama. Oh no. Oh. Okay, okay, good job, Kurama. Well. Oh, that was sweet. Oh, Kurama totally made up for yourself. Good job. Like, he's honestly kind when he's not being super stupid. Yeah, that was sweet. They did. They did. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, he's a spirit, that's true. I guess there's a reason behind it. And also, I mean, it's true that she always tries to match you know, spirits and humans for some reason. I think it was sweet. Wow. Okay, she's going to match up between them. But she does have feelings, though. Oh, no. Can you not walk with him? Wow. Like, it's kind of what she wished for him to get along with humans, but it's also not what she wants. But you don't want to. I mean, it's kind of funny because the whole point of him being here is for her, and she left without him. Okay, nice try. Oh, she did stay behind. I mean, you have too high standards for him. Like, to even think that he would actually go with someone like that. Yeah. Yeah, she didn't really think it through, and her first inclination is just to say, of course I would help you. Like, of course I would use... But it also makes her realize what she feels. Yeah. Oh. Oh. I think he means it quite that way, but... Okay, what do we do with that? Okay, I like it that we have a realization. You did? Oh. Okay. Sure. You did say that, but not in quite that way. He has a point. Exactly. Exactly. Do you mean it that way, or do you mean it just like, you're my mistress, of course I care about you? Yeah, he has a point though. Kurama knows what he's talking about. What the hell? I don't even remember this girl. Where'd she come from? I guess we saw her hanging out with her. Oh yeah, she's the girl who left her alone in last episode. But yeah, exactly. Okay, she realizes that. I mean, obviously she does. We live together, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, where are we going? Is that you being cute? Oh, that's disturbing. Yeah, oh god. You're just not giving up. Oh. God. Oh god, that's terrible. Yeah, I'm not sure, but okay. What's that? Oh boy. Yeah, maybe you should put some emphasis on that. You made a point. Oh, okay, let's go, nanami. What are you doing? Okay. Is that what you're trying to do? Okay. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, rejected. You've been thrown off a building. Not flown. Thrown. Dropped. What? Oh, he was so desperate for tomoe. Honestly, that was wow. Yeah, it's a problem. Like, you have a relationship that forces you to be in close proximity, and for him to see you as someone that he really holds, you know, in kind of a high position. Like, he's kind of forced to it, but it's also genuine, like, that he cares about her, even if like he said he did. I mean, okay, obviously we know that he's gonna fall for her too, or he already fell for her and he just won't accept it. But like, even say that wasn't the case, he like, his kindness is genuine. Like, he does appreciate her. He does have attachment to her. The thing is that it's like for her as a person, but also for her because of his fear that he would lose her, like he lost Mikage. So like, it all plays with him. So he has to, at the same time, kind of keep her very close at hand so he wouldn't have to worry about losing her. But also by doing that, he's kind of, I don't know, enhancing these feelings. And he keeps saying things like, oh, you're so precious to me, I need to save you. And he keeps doing those things. And you don't know if it comes from actual genuine affection or, again, everything is genuine, I feel. But you don't know if it comes from affection that is romantic in nature, or just for affection that comes from, you know, okay, I kind of like you as a person, or like you're my god and I do appreciate you. Like, I mean, I like you as a person, even if you're not the best god ever. But also, like, you're my god and I'm going to protect that no matter what. Like, you know, like it comes from loyalty. It comes from his attachment. It comes from loyalty. And just from the fact that she's his god. So he kind of, in a way, it has to see her. Like it doesn't have to. It's not like really enforced. But she's his god. So in a way, yeah, he has to see her as like this, like, precious thing, I guess. And he kind of has to act this way if he's to be a good familiar, I guess. So it comes from a lot of things. All of those things don't have to be romantic love or romantic interest in any way. But it's just that if she does have these feelings, then obviously we see how that helps her, like, I don't have the word for it. Like, just kind of like inflame? No, inflame is really not the word. But, you know, make those feelings stronger, even if he doesn't mean it that way. And the thing is that he's in denial too, because he said, I will never let myself love a woman. Love a human being. So like even if he does feel anything romantic, he didn't mean it that way, or he wouldn't let himself think that he meant it that way, and he didn't even let himself think that she would see it that way. Like, he said all those things that we would, you know, anyone else, I guess, would look on and be like, oh my god, that's super romantic. Like he was able to say those things because he didn't let himself think that it was in any way romantic. Like, he didn't let himself think there was a danger for that. So, you know, he was able to, like, pull off all this, like, turn on all the charm without even realizing what that would feel like for her. Especially if she was already starting to kind of have feelings for him, not exactly realizing what was going on, but, you know, it definitely made them all the more obvious to herself. And I like how it's, like, it wasn't, like, stressed out. Like, obviously we don't have a lot of episodes in this, but even here, like, it's the middle, I guess, of the season. Yeah, more or less the middle of the season. And we already have, she just realized her feelings today, like, this episode. I mean, she realized a little bit of them last episode. The episode 5 where he turned small was when she first felt it, when he returned to himself. And then, I guess last episode, she kind of saw him in another light, and then she was so happy to see him, to return to the familiar him, which made her realize just how much she appreciated him again. And here she realized what it was, that it was actual love. It was at least, you know, romantic affection. I mean, she fell in love with him. And immediately we have a confession. Like, immediately it's addressed, and like, it's not like, oh god, you know, will I say anything to him? I'll keep quiet. I don't know. Like, will he reject me? I mean, and all that's fair enough. Like, I definitely get not immediately saying that you love someone, you know. But I just, like, really appreciate and just commend, I guess, the show, and Nanami in particular, for the fact that she, you know, I mean, immediately, like, she was the one who broached it. She didn't say, she didn't confess, but she, like, the confession was kind of forced on her. The confession, I mean, it wasn't really a confession, but, like, you know, he kind of realized that something was going on. She was, like, the thing is, she was acting on it. Like her friend, not her friend, I'm not sure if she's her friend, but Kay, like, told her, you know, act differently, change things up, make him feel things, I guess, I don't know, make him see you in a different light or something. So she was acting on that with the hopes of something would happen. Like, she was already acting on things, even if she wasn't going to say anything right now yet. Maybe if things would have gone better, she would have maybe even tried to confess, you know. But as things were, you can understand why she wouldn't try to confess, because she was feeling like it wasn't working and stuff. And then he realized, and he forced her to admit to it. Not even to admit to it. He just, like, brought it up, immediately dismissed it, because he doesn't want to. Like he said, I will never let myself love a human being. So he just doesn't accept that as a possibility for them. And then, you know, Nanami could have left it at that. Like, it was a rejection in every way. Like, he didn't reject her. Yeah, exactly. Like he didn't say it, that he wouldn't let himself. He just said, oh, that's so stupid. Do you by any chance, like he said, okay, he said what Kurama told him. He said, do you by any chance fall in love with me? Did you by any chance fall in love with me? Oh, that's stupid. Like the stupid crow doesn't know what he's talking about. It's all a joke, blah, blah, blah. So like it wasn't a clear rejection of the idea, but it wouldn't make you feel like a confession at this time would be a good idea. I mean, I guess he just dismissed it as a joke. I mean, the thing is that she didn't let him like kind of get away with it, or would have like was intimidated by him kind of dismissing it as like such a joke. Because in a way you can see it like, oh god, he doesn't even think that's a possibility. Like he immediately, rejects it. And so I'll just like, like me confessing to him now would probably not be a good idea or something. But she went for it anyway. And she forced him to like kind of face it head on and was like, yeah, so what if it's true? What if I do like you? Like after everything, like he also, I think the thing is that he made it sound stupid. He was like, oh, the crow said that girls he implied that even girls like you would fall to it would actually affect you too. Like he talked about it like it was this stupid phase that he didn't even believe that Nanami would, actually let herself like feel that way, so he really dismissed it as something like really ridiculous and also kind of insulting. Like it was insulting to her the way that he talked about it, and yet she chose to like confront him with the truth of that. Like she didn't let him cow her into not saying anything and just being like, oh, how stupid of me, I will just like keep these feelings hidden and stuff. But then she did get like a clear rejection. Like she said, I was rejected after he dropped her. Which I guess you could look at as a rejection. But I mean, like he pretty much said, no, like, I mean, I would never let myself feel this way. You have to stop feeling this way. Let us clear your head and stuff. Like, obviously he was rejecting her, but I guess it all kind of sunk in when she sank down, I guess, or was like, it just fell. And then even as she was falling, like, super fast and stuff, she was just like, don't touch me, Like, shit, okay. Like, she really felt the rejection to her core and was like, willing. I guess I don't think she thought, oh, I might as well die or something like that. I don't think it was that dramatic, but it was just, I don't want you to touch me right now, and I don't care what kind of, like, I'm not thinking about what will happen if you don't save me right now, Like she just was feeling the rejection deeply and didn't want anything to do with him. But still, we saw how desperate he was. And again, it could be, and she knows it too. The thing is that Nanami knows that, like she said herself, that it could be that he didn't mean it. That he doesn't, it could be that it's pretty obvious that he doesn't mean, like the things he says, like you're so, like I just want to save you. I just want to protect you. You're the most precious to me, whatever. He doesn't mean it that way, in the way that she wanted him to. Like she knows that. And so she realizes, even like we saw how desperate he was when she fell and he had to like catch her and stuff. She realizes that it comes from other things. It doesn't mean anything like romantically. Like he cares about her. He needs her by his side. He wants to protect her. He wants her to live, obviously. He wants her to be his goddess, but it doesn't mean that romantically he accepts her. So it was very interesting how it was done. Like, it was definitely very, like, over dramatic about the fact that she fell over the side of the building. Like, he was holding her there and then he just let her fall. Like, oh God. Like, obviously he was deeply shook by everything she said to him. And we see, like, how affected he is by her. And we know that he probably does feel a lot. And he just doesn't let himself, because he can't let himself. Because we know there must have been something in his past. And also, he's been against it every time that it came up. Which is pretty much, every time that Nanami was making a match, I think it was between a spirit and a human. I mean, it didn't happen too often. It happened with the fish goddess or whatever she was. And then it happened here now with Kurama and Ami, I guess. And again, with like trying to set up like Tomoe with the other girl that had a crush on him. And every time he showed how his displeasure about the whole idea. But I think it was not only him. I think they talked in general, or maybe he talked in general, just said that the spirits and humans can be together. And I don't remember who said that. If they were talking in general, like it's not allowed, or if it was just him saying his feelings about it or something. No, I think it's definitely not, like, there's a taboo about it, I guess. And he because he was probably burned by that taboo at some point with Yukiji, then he took it like personally to mean that don't even try, don't do it. Like I forbid it because it's forbidden. Like I know what it's like to do it, you know, to go for it and then be burned or something. So like we don't know exactly what happened to him. The fact is that like he's been against it the whole time. It's been made very clear, I guess. And now it's been made extra super clear that he's not going to change his mind about it either, or at least he doesn't want to, or he really believes in it very deeply. And that at the same time, he really cares about Nanami. And that, you know, all of that comes together to make Nanami really put her in an impossible position where she's super close to him. He cares about her. She can feel it, and she knows it's not reciprocating her feelings, or at least he won't let it be that. So there's like no chance for it to, like, there's no chance for her feelings to die down, at the same time that he made it very clear that there's no chance that there's ever going to be anything between them. So she's really like stuck in a very bad position there. And it just, I guess you can really feel her dilemma there. Like, what is she going to do? Like, her feelings are not going to die down spending so much time with him. It's just not going to happen. Especially when he acts the way toward her, like he does. And he does because he does care. I guess he will have to turn it off. Like, I mean, that's what Kurama told him. You have to, like, stop saying those things to her that way, because she's going to take it in a certain way, and you don't mean it that way. So, you know, you should be careful about that. And now he realizes that that's true, and I guess he will have to, it will probably come from him to try to change the way that he talks to her, which will probably make things really awkward. Because he was just saying what he was feeling before and didn't really give it too much thought, because he just didn't let himself think it was possible that anything would happen like that. And now he realized that it's a blunder, and now obviously it's going to make them super self-conscious about everything. I'm looking forward to it. And also, I did want to say that I appreciate how it was pointed out that this is like Kurama, like the way that he talked about it, he was like, she's at a certain age. At that age, you know, human girls, they usually try to find, like, they have these feelings, they try to find someone to be with, you know, and stuff. Like, it's kind of pointed out that this is kind of a silly crush in a way. I don't mean it to dismiss it. Like, it's still as real as anything. But it's still, it's that age, and it's her hormones and stuff, and it's clearly affecting her. Doesn't mean that it's just like super easily dismissed, or that it doesn't mean the same as any other crush at any other age, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of appreciated that it's not like treated immediately as like, oh my god, she loves him, oh my god, or something. Like, of course, it's the real thing, it's for Ed, like, whatever, or something. I mean, she treats it that way, but it makes sense because that's what she's feeling. But, like, Kurama is looking from the side, is like, you know, she's that age. Girls feel things at that age or something. Like, you know, I don't know. I just kind of like that. I like that kind of extraneous, like, kind of perspective on it. Kind of the show, in a way, kind of saying, like, not really, because it's Kurama saying it, but the fact that it was shown to us in that way, I feel like it's kind of the show saying, like, yeah, we're aware that it's, you know, she's in high school, and she has feelings, and, you know, it's kind of like this is all happening because she's kind of at that age, in a way, or it's all happening this way because she's at that age, and she feels very deeply, very kind of easily, I guess. And yeah, and I don't know, I appreciated that, because I don't feel like many times it's like, even, I mean, like in a show like this where we're following like a teenager, like, either when it's like treated as like, oh, it's just, you know, a crush or something, it's treated like that as if it's easy to dismiss, or as like a bad thing. It's like, oh yeah, you know, you'll get over it, it's nothing. Or it's super real, and of course, and she loves him, and oh my god, and you know, and it's never like, I don't feel like we usually see someone else kind of talk about it and be like, yeah, like, it's real, it's real, and it's not a bad thing, and it's cute, and I don't know, but at the same time, it's also just a girl having a crush, a girl in high school having a crush, you know. I don't know if I'm really relaying my thoughts right. I don't know, I just appreciated that talk that Kurama had Like, he had a lot of truth to it. And again, it wasn't dismissive. It wasn't like making fun of nanami, or not even making fun of nanami, or just making it sound like, oh, you know, it's just a crush. It's, you know, just like, don't get our hopes up. Like, don't make her start feeling things, but like, whatever. Like, it's not even, like, you know, it's just a pain for you. So just like, I don't know. It felt like Kurama was saying it because he actually does care about nanami. And he knows it's a thing, and he knows that it's real. As much as it's like a crush in high school at that age, kind of. Am I making any sense? I'm not sure anymore. Anyway, so I really enjoyed this episode. And yeah, things really like happening here. Like, oh my god, Nanami realized her feelings. Tomoe knows her feelings too. And Tomoe already rejected her. And now we just have to make Tomoe realize his feelings. And yeah, everything will be great. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this reaction. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top patrons: Redding Tier, Andy Plays All Night, Stone Tree, Tyrannor, Michael Gabriel, and Shakugan. And to the rest of my amazing patrons, without whose support I would never be able to do any of this. Thank you so much.